Fit rappers, sit back, I'm about to sit back, sit back, I'm about to begin. Sit back, I'm about to begin.
So we know that Chris Jones has not made it to training camp just yet. We know that's something that Trevor and I are assuming he's going to be at training camp at some point. The contract extension is going to take place. I kind of wanted to get an idea of where people are at on that.
Yeah.
Are people starting to get worried? Because now we see the veterans are there. We saw Harrison Butker and a couple other veterans show up yesterday. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes has been there, so that's no worry. Travis Kelce and all those guys will be there. But if Chris Jones isn't there for the first week, do we change our tune? Because as much as I'm assuming that the extension is going to happen, Brett Veach is going to get the job done. I have not been worried about it at all. I won't lie. If it's going to be 7 to 10 days into training camp and Chris Jones still isn't there, I'm going to be like, okay, what are we waiting on? Yeah. What's the holdup here? Because then you start to ask the question: is it the Chiefs or is it Chris Jones, or are they really far apart? Because to the point in bringing it back up, if there was a chance the Chiefs were going to get DeAndre Hopkins, let's say DeAndre Hopkins hadn't signed with the Titans, the Chiefs still haven't figured this out with Chris Jones, which is the only way they were going to get D-Hop in the beginning. And I didn't think it was going to go this far, to be honest with you, Char. I thought it was going to be late June, early July when Chris Jones got his contract extension. It still hasn't happened. So, like our guys at All Chiefed Up said on their show this week, it's one or two things. Either they're just, they never were in the sweepstakes of paying D-Hop what he was looking for, or the Chiefs are still so far away with contract language with Chris Jones, they told D-Hop, look, man, we're not even close to getting this done, so you might want to go sign somewhere else because we're not ready yet. Yeah. It's one of the two. And I think that more likely it was door number one, where the Chiefs are like, look, we're not going to pay you what the Titans are, so if you're looking for money, go to Tennessee. We'd love to have you here, but we're not going to pay you that. And we're going to get this. Yeah, we're going to get Chris Jones' deal done. Yeah. Eventually. So if you want to wait, go ahead. But it's going to get done eventually. I think it's door number one. But door number two, to me, has the key inside, and you can turn it and open that door. I think that is a possibility. I think door number one is the more realistic scenario.
Yeah, I'm very confident we're going to have Chris Jones extended. He's made it very clear his whole entire career that he's a Chief for life, and I don't doubt the man at all. I think if push came to shove and he needed to budge a little bit, I think he would to the benefit of the team. I really do believe that. And I know the Chiefs got to do what's best for the Chiefs, though. Money-wise, things like that. Patrick Mahomes has even proven that from the top. From his leadership, he's divvied money out and moved things around so we can keep guys here. It does have an eerily similar feeling to the Orlando Brown situation. We didn't extend him when we went into his last year, and we could have probably paid him a little less than what he was demanding his next year because he played really well that following year, his last year on his contract, and then it didn't work out. So Chris Jones could play this year without an extension. Obviously, this is his last year under the current contract. We don't want to let that happen. No. Because if Chris Jones goes out there and has 15 to 16 sacks and absolutely balls out, we went into a Super Bowl, he's that much more expensive, bro. So I think getting him taken care of now makes the most sense. And I fully do believe to get taken care of. I think the relationship between him and the Chiefs has never really been damaged in any way, and I think there's love on both sides. I think it's just breaking out the calculators and figuring out the specifics of the math and who's going to get what, how they're going to figure that out, and what the length of the contract is going to look like, and how they're going to spread the money, how they're going to front load it, how they're going to do this, and what's best for Chris Jones, what's best for the Chiefs. Because at the end of the day, we got to do what's best for the team in order to maybe possibly bring other guys in and help this defense or help this offense out, bringing other veterans into this team.
At this point, I don't think there's any question the Chiefs are going to have to bring in more veteran help.
Yeah.
Like I said, if the Chiefs wanted to spend the majority of their available cap space that they would get through Chris Jones on D-Hop, I think we'll all live with that, and we can make do with what they have on defense right now. But because of the fact that isn't going to happen, now you have to focus on, okay, Yannick Ngakoue is still available. Is Carlos Dunlap wanting to still play football? Maybe you start mending some freaking fences with Justin Houston and bring him back to Kansas City. Like, there are options out there for the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's really that comes down to Justin Houston too. I mean, I
get it.
Beef.
I'm saying amend the fences. Meet him halfway. Hey, look, man. We had a bad falling out, but we're a team that's winning Super Bowls now. You don't have one. No offense, but you don't. You were great here. You're third all time in sacks in Kansas City, third or fourth. Come back here, man. Play for another year. Try to win a Super Bowl with us. Let's get this full circle thing going, man. Let's get you in the Ring of Honor. Let's make some things happen.
Me personally, though, I hope Chris Jones gets extended here sooner than like Shaggy said, between the second and third preseason game. I don't like distractions lingering.
Right.
I feel like this is it, regardless of how we feel about it, if we're confident he's going to get it or not. It's still a distraction. It's distracting on what we need to be focusing on. We have a lot going on. We have a lot of mystery to this offense, how it's going to look. there's a lot of other things we can actually be gearing our energy towards, and getting Chris Jones extended is something I feel like we need to get out of the way so we can focus on the things that are glaring actual needs and developing this offense. Chris Jones is who he is, and once we get that done, we know who he's going to be when the season starts. So getting rid of that distraction honestly kind of helps my peace of mind as a fan, and I damn sure it's going to help the peace of mind of coach and the rest of the guys in that defensive locker room. So